So I was explaining you here these two conditions of resident, additional conditions बोलते हैं इसको. We call it as additional conditions. What are the additional conditions? A person should be resident in India for 2 out of 10 years, immediately preceding the previous year, and he should be staying in India, present in India for 730 days in 7 years immediately preceding the previous year. Now suppose I ask you questions, will you be able to answer me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If suppose basic, इसे basic condition कहते हैं. These are basic condition, okay, and these are additional conditions. These are basic conditions, and the one which is appearing on the screen are known as additional conditions. Okay, now I am asking you questions. You please answer me. If basic condition 1 is not satisfied, 2A is satisfied, 2B is not satisfied, what is his residential status?
Non-resident.
Yes, very good. He is non-resident because first condition is not satisfied. So we have to move further and see second A, 2A and 2B satisfied or not. So from 2A and B, only 2A is satisfied. 2B is not satisfied. Therefore, we cannot say person is resident. To become resident, either first condition or second condition should be satisfied. तो second में 2A हो रही है, 2B नहीं हो रही है, तो नॉन रेसिडेंट है. नॉन रेसिडेंट के बाद एडिशनल कंडीशंस लगाने की नीड होती है. यस, नीड होती है. टेल मी.
मैम रिपीट करना क्वेश्चन थोड़ा.
नॉन रेसिडेंट का स्टेटस आ गया. अब पता चल गया बंदा नॉन रेसिडेंट है. एडिशनल कंडीशंस लगाने की नीड है?
नहीं नहीं.
नहीं मैम. नो मैम. नो मैम.
ओके. अगर मैं बोलूं बेसिक कंडीशंस में फर्स्ट कंडीशन इज नॉट सेटिस्फाइड, 2A सेटिस्फाइड, 2B सेटिस्फाइड, कौन है वो?
Resident.
Very good.
Resident.
Okay, very good. So do we need to go further and recognize about him?
Yes मैम. ऑर्डिनर नॉन ऑर्डिनर देखना पड़ेगा.
Yes, very good. So if I say the first additional condition is satisfied and the second additional condition is not satisfied, what that person will be called as?
Resident.
रेसिडेंट.
मेरा बच्चा तो रेसिडेंट तो है. मैं एडिशनल कंडीशन की बात कर रही हूँ. एडिशनल.
हाँ. NOR का.
हाँ, NOR. वेरी गुड.
sorry.
मैंने क्या पूछा आपसे? अब आपने मुझे आंसर दिया कि पर्सन रेसिडेंट है. सुनो, आपने मुझे बोला पर्सन रेसिडेंट है. मैंने बोला बराबर. मैंने आपसे पूछा अब एडिशनल कंडीशन लगाने की जरूरत है. आपने बोला हाँ. तो मैंने आपको बोला फर्स्ट कंडीशन एडिशन फुलफिल करता है, सेकंड नहीं करता है, तो वो कौन है? तो आपका आंसर क्या होना चाहिए? NOR. शॉर्ट में उसको NOR बोलेंगे तो चलेगा, क्योंकि रेसिडेंट तो वो है ही ना. R मतलब रेसिडेंट, वो तो है ही रेसिडेंट. NOR मतलब नॉट एन ऑर्डिनरीली रेसिडेंट. OR मतलब ऑर्डिनरीली रेसिडेंट. जी. अब अगर मैं बोलती हूँ if a person is resident and we need to apply additional conditions, and after applying additional conditions we had come to know that first and second condition, first is not fulfilled, second is also not fulfilled, so that person's status is
non-ordinary resident.
Very good. Not an ordinary, because both the conditions are not satisfied.
Yes ma'am.
Okay, now if I ask you this way, additional conditions में first is satisfied, second is also satisfied.
OR.
Very good.
OR.
Okay. First is not satisfied, second is satisfied.
NOR.
Yes. वेरी गुड. Therefore, नीचे एक नोट लिखा हुआ देखो. Therefore, if any individual fails to satisfy even one of the above conditions, he would be resident
R and no R.
but not in order. Yes. Now, in that say, okay, wait. Resident. A resident will be charged to tax in India on his global income. Okay, that we know. Whether income is earned in India as well as income earned out. मतलब income earned in India as well as income earned outside India. That is known as global income. Now, NR and NOR. Who is NR? Non-resident. I have not
Non-resident.
given OR. OR is resident only ना. वो resident में चला गया. OR मतलब ordinary resident. वो resident में ही चला गया ऊपर वाली heading में, जिसकी global income पे tax लगाई जाती है. That person is known as OR. Now, if the person is NR, non-resident, and if the person is RNOR, not an ordinary resident, their incomes will be restricted. I mean, if they can earn incomes, but their tax liability will be restricted. Their tax liability in India is restricted to the income they earn in India. Only what they earn in India, I mean, they have to pay tax on that particular income. They need not pay any tax in India on their foreign income. But yes, I would like to repeat again, for not an ordinary resident, if he is organizing and if he is managing his business which is in outside India through India, if he is managing a business which is located maybe in US, Australia, Europe, and he is managing that particular business, that branch of the business through India, then he will have to pay the tax in India from that particular income which is arising from maybe from the branch of US, maybe from the branch of Australia, maybe from any other part of the country, I mean world. समझ आया? तो नॉन रेसिडेंट के लिए तो क्वेश्चन ही नहीं आता ना. नॉन रेसिडेंट तो रहता ही वहां पे, अर्न भी वहीं पे करता है, तो उसके लिए तो वो प्योरली फॉरेन इनकम हो गई, तो वो इंडिया में टैक्स क्यों भरेगा? ठीक है, समझ आया? ये किस लिए रूल बनाया गया पता है आपको? ये रेसिडेंट, नॉन रेसिडेंट, रेसिडेंट बट नॉट इन ऑर्डिनरी, ये क्यों रूल्स बनाए गए? सो दैट डबल टैक्सेशन कैन बी अवॉइडेड, so that a person is not paying tax in India and as well as abroad. He should not pay taxes to both the countries, no. ठीक है, वो डबल टैक्सेशन अवॉइडेंस एग्रीमेंट बनाया गया कंट्रीज के बीच में to avoid double taxation rule. Single person on single income, why should he be paying double taxes to the governments? Okay. Now, residential status का ये summary है. This is the summary of residential status. See, if he stays in India for 182 days or more, yes, he will be resident. Okay, he will be resident. Yes, he stays in India for more than 182 days. This is the first condition. Okay, if he satisfies this condition, directly move to additional condition. Directly we can move to additional conditions. What are the additional conditions? He should be resident in India for 2 out of 10 years immediately preceding the previous year. And the second condition, plus means with this is also compulsory. With this condition, the next condition is also compulsory. What is the next condition? Stay in India for at least 730 days or more during the 7 previous years immediately preceding the previous years. Okay, now suppose he is not okay, if he satisfies both of these conditions, he will be resident and ordinary resident. If he does not satisfy both of the conditions or even one of the conditions, he will be called as resident but not an ordinary resident. This is solved. This part is done. Now let me come to this part again. Stay in India for more than 182 days. This was the first condition. If he does not satisfy first condition, you have to go to, if he does not satisfy, no means if he does not satisfy this first condition of, I should be saying that If he does not satisfy the first basic condition, then he will go forward to the next condition. Next two. There were 2A and 2B. There were two conditions in second. 2A and 2B. The 2A was, according to me, 2A was stay in India for 365 days or more during 4 immediately preceding previous year. And 2B condition was stay in India for 60 days or more during relevant previous year. आपका रेलिवेंट मतलब जो आपका खुद का प्रीवियस ईयर है, क्योंकि हर एक का प्रीवियस ईयर अलग अलग होगा ना, इसलिए रेलिवेंट वर्ड लिखा हुआ। अच्छा, अगर समझो ये फर्स्ट कंडीशन फुलफिल नहीं करता है तो 2A 2B लगाएंगे। That if 2A and 2B after applying 2A and 2B, if both of these conditions are set, both plus means both together, if both of these conditions are satisfied, if yes, then again वापस हमको additional conditions लगानी है। वापस मतलब दो बार नहीं लगानी है, ये 2 बार नहीं लगाई है, इसने एक ही बार लगाई है। ये फर्स्ट कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई हो गया तो डायरेक्टली एडिशनल कंडीशन पे आ सकते हो। अगर फर्स्ट कंडीशन बेसिक कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई नहीं होता है तो पहले आप 2A एंड 2B लगाइए, उसके बाद आप एडिशनल कंडीशंस पे जाइए। ये देखो एरो दिख रहा है आपको, ये एरो, ठीक है। अच्छा, अगर ये 2A एंड देखो फर्स्ट तो हो ही नहीं रही थी ना, तभी तो हम 2A एंड 2B पे आए। अब 2A एंड 2B भी नहीं हो रही है, नो, then the person will be called as non-resident. This is the summary of what we have done in the last few slides. Now this is an illustration. Before that I'm giving you 2-3 minutes to revise. ये चार्ट है आपके पास, स्लाइड भी आप बोलो तो मैं ओपन करती हूँ, आप रिवाइज करो इसको। I'm giving you 2-3 minutes, huh? Please revise it. Yes, everybody is done with revising it. I've given you 2-3 slides to revise. प्रैक्टिकल क्वेश्चंस करने से पहले आपको रिवीजन जरूरी है। Have you done it? Say at least yes, no, something.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me go further. Now this is an example. Mr. X left India for the first time on May 2017 during the financial year 1920. This is what we want, 1920, because this is my previous year. He came to India once on 27th May for the period of 53 days. Determine his residential status. Now you guys tell me. You guys tell me. Basic condition. सबसे पहले basic condition लगानी है. If he stays in the previous year, if he has come to India and stayed in India for 53 days, so you tell. So you tell me, if for 53 days he has come to India, then what is his status? Is he resident or non-resident? And if he is resident,
No.
then बताइए.
He is not a resident.
He is not a
He's not a
resident.
resident.
Not
Very
resident.
good. Non-resident. ठीक है, क्यों? क्योंकि फर्स्ट कंडीशन, अप्लाई द फर्स्ट कंडीशन 182 days in the previous year.
182 days.
No, he is only for
More
53
than
days.
you.
53 days.
हाँ, at least he should be for at least 182. At least means minimum 182. उससे ज्यादा होगा तो चलेगा. More will be okay, but it should not be less than 182. अच्छा, if the first condition is not satisfied, then go to 2A and 2B. Is 2A condition satisfied? Let's not think about 2A, that is a bigger condition. Let's talk about 2B condition. Stay in India for at least 60 days in the previous year. Is he staying in India for 60 days in the previous year?
No, ma'am. Only
So
53.
yes, 2B condition is also not satisfied. First is not satisfied, 2B is not satisfied. So even if you apply 2A and even if it satisfies, then also a person will be non-resident because we want 2A and 2B together. That's it. Very simple concept. First condition he is not satisfying. 2A, let's keep it on a pause because that's a bigger condition. 4 years के बारे में देखना पड़ेगा. लेकिन 2B तो नहीं हो रही है ना, because 2B condition is not satisfied. Therefore, the importance of 2A is not there. And therefore, we have to assume that because both the conditions are not satisfied, so we have to take and assume that person has to be non-resident. He is, why to assume? He is actually non-resident. Now look at this. How he has written. Look at the answer. First, he has applied first and second condition, and therefore he says in the next line, he says, Mr. X in India for only 53 days during the previous year, and he is not satisfying any of the given conditions. Therefore, he is not resident in India in assessment year 2021. And if he is non-resident, then we do not need to, there is no need to check additional conditions. We don't need to check additional conditions because there is a full stop after non-resident. Is everybody clear with the concept?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now this is the question. Okay. Bradley, an Australian citizen, Australian cricket player, Australian. That means he is not an Indian because he lives in Australia. तो और भी अगर कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं है तो ऑस्ट्रेलियन है तो उसके पेरेंट्स भी ऑस्ट्रेलियन होंगे, उसके ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स भी ऑस्ट्रेलियन होंगे, मतलब वो वहीं बॉर्न हुए रहेंगे, वहीं रहते हैं. ठीक है, कुछ नहीं इन्फॉर्मेशन है ना, तो ऐसा अज्यूम करने का. ब्रेटली, एन ऑस्ट्रेलियन क्रिकेट प्लेयर, विजिट्स इंडिया फॉर 100. विजिट वर्ड आ गया ना, तो वो हमको कंडीशन लगा के देखना पड़ेगा. अब देखो फर्स्ट में भी लगा के देखना पड़ेगा एक्चुअली, बट यहाँ पे फर्स्ट में और कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं दी ना, इसीलिए हमने नहीं लगाया एक्सेप्शनल रूल का कंडीशन. एक्सेप्शनल रूल हर केस में लगा के देखना है, हर सम में कंपल्सरी, कि क्या वो बंदा एक्सेप्शनल रूल में तो नहीं आता है. अगर आता है तो उसको 2B कंडीशन है ना, 60 के बजाय 182 करके मिलेगा. ठीक है ना. विजिट इंडिया फॉर 100 डेज, ब्रेटली के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. विजिट इंडिया फॉर 100 डेज इन एवरी फाइनेंशियल ईयर. This has been his practice for last 10 financial year. From last 10 financial years, he has been visiting to India for 100 days. Every year he comes in India for 100 days. Okay. Find out his residential status. Now, to determine his residential status, the first condition is whether he is exceptional rule or not. Whether he is falling under exceptional rule or no. He is not Indian origin person, no. Because there is nothing, the information has not been disclosed whether his parents and grandparents were Indian, I mean in Indian origin. Therefore it is assumed that नाम से भी पता लग रहा है ब्रेटली करके कि वो completely foreigner है, मतलब ऑस्ट्रेलियन सिटीजन है. वैसे तो हम सिटीजनशिप की बात नहीं करते, बट यहाँ पे मुझे बोलना पड़ रहा है सिटीजन, क्योंकि नहीं तो आपको समझेगा कैसे कि उनके पेरेंट्स के बारे में. ठीक है, तो मतलब ऑस्ट्रेलियन है, यानी कि वो बॉर्न भी उधर ही हुआ है, उसके पेरेंट्स भी उधर ही बॉर्न हुए और उनके ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स भी उधर ही बॉर्न हुए रहेंगे, ऐसा हम अज्यूम कर रहे हैं. ठीक है ना. तो हमको इसका डिटरमाइन करना है स्टेटस, रेसिडेंशियल स्टेटस. उसके पहले हमको 2 कंडीशंस लगा के देखनी पड़ेगी. फर्स्ट 182 डेज, क्या वो 182 डेज इंडिया में है? पहली कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई कर रहा है प्रीवियस ईयर में?
नो मैम.
बिकॉज एवरी फाइनेंशियल ईयर, मतलब मुझे हर फाइनेंशियल ईयर से कंसर्न नहीं है, पर मुझे इससे तो कंसर्न है ना कि फर्स्ट कंडीशन क्या बोलता है, प्रीवियस ईयर में वो 182 डेज होना चाहिए. तो प्रीवियस ईयर में तो वो सिर्फ 100 डेज है ना. तो फर्स्ट कंडीशन इज नॉट सेटिस्फाइड. लुक एट दिस चार्ट. फर्स्ट कंडीशन इज नॉट सेटिस्फाइड. इफ फर्स्ट इज नॉट सेटिस्फाइड, then go to 2A and 2B. Look at this, 2A and 2B. Now what is 2A and 2B? 2A says in the previous year he should be at least for 60 days. हाँ मतलब कोई किसी को भी आप 2A बोलो, किसी को भी 2B बोलो, सीक्वेंस चलेगा उल्टा सीधा, ठीक है। हमारा 2A क्या था, 365, उसको थोड़ा होल्ड पे रखो, 2B लगा दो पहले। 2B क्या था, 60 डेज इन द प्रीवियस
60 days.
यस, वो सेटिस्फाई कर रहा है क्योंकि वो 100 डेज है प्रीवियस ईयर में।
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ,
Yes, ma'am.
अब वो बोल रहा है, क्या बोल रहा है, लास्ट 10 ईयर्स से, फ्रॉम लास्ट 10 ईयर्स he has been in India. I think he has been visiting in India for 100 days every year. Every year he visits for 100 days. That means if you go prior to the first year, if you go 4 years prior to the first year, 4 years prior, the 4 years immediately preceding the previous year. So 4 years starts from 2015 to 19. You remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Remember? Yes, I had written in bracket also. Okay, so 2015 से लेकर 19 तक 4 years में क्या वो 365 days इंडिया में present है?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, क्योंकि वो कह रहा है कि लास्ट 10 years से वो every year 100 days इंडिया में आते हैं, विजिट करते हैं. For every year he visits India for 100 days. So look at, not, you don't have to look for the past 10 years. You just have to look for past 4 years because my 2A condition speaks about 4 immediately preceding previous years. So look at 4 previous years, 4. So from 2015 to 2019. Yes, he was in India for every year, he was in India for 100 days. So 100, 100, 100, 100. How many days in all?
400.
400. Is it crossing 365?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that was being said here. No, stay in India for at least 365 means more is okay, but less than 365 will not be okay. So he should be at present in India for at least 365 days. So yes, he is present in India for 400 days in 4 previous years immediately preceding previous year. So yes, 2A condition is also satisfied. 2B condition is also satisfied, which is staying in India for 60 days in the previous year. That is also satisfied. If you want, I can show it here. Wait. Look at this point. See, this is my previous year, and in the previous year, wait. Mute everybody, please. Okay. Now, in the previous year, 2B condition says in the previous year he should be at least for 60 days. But he's not for 60 days, he's for 100 days in the previous year. If you have read the question properly. If you have read the question properly, he was in the previous year for 100 days. And okay. And he says, for 4 years immediately preceding the previous year, he should be present in India for at least 365. But for every year, since 10 years, past 10 years, he has been visiting India for, every year he has been visiting India for 100 days.
100 days.
Yes, every year he is in India for 100 days. So how many days in all? Leaving previous year. Leave it. Leave this point. How many days in all? For 4 years immediately preceding
400.
years. Yes. So this is what I wanted to explain you. This is my 2A condition, the highlighted part.
400 days.
The highlighted part is my 2A condition, which says from 2015 to 2019, he should be at least for 365 days. Yes, he's there for 400 days. Okay, satisfied. What is my 2B condition? This is the highlighted part, which is my 2B condition. Look at the screen. The highlighted part is my 2B condition, which says he should be in India for previous year, 1920, at least for 60 days. But he's there for 100 days, no. Therefore, 2A and 2B. both conditions are satisfied. Okay, so look at this chart. If not first, then go to 2A and 2B. If 2A and 2B satisfied, yes, 2A and 2B satisfied, then we have to go to additional conditions. Now, if we apply additional conditions, what are additional conditions? Additional condition. The first additional condition is about 10 years, immediately preceding the previous year. 10 years immediately preceding the previous year, which says he should be resident in India for at least
2 years.
2 years out of 10 years. So every year he is there for 100 years, no? 100 days, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Every year since past 7 years, 10 years, since past 7 years, he is there in India for 100 days, every year, 100 days. Okay. So आप देखोगे ना अगर, तो आप देखो ये वाला ईयर, देखो ये वाला, दिस, लुक एट दिस ईयर. अब इस ईयर में वो रेसिडेंट है कि नहीं कैसे पता चलेगा? इस ईयर में रेसिडेंट है कि नहीं है, तो इसके पिछले 4 साल देखो. इसके पिछले 4 साल में वो 365 डेज था. हाँ था. 400 देखो, है ना? सॉरी, मैं उल्टा बोल रही हूँ. इस ईयर को देखो आप, इस ईयर को, इसके पिछले 4 साल, पिछले मतलब नहीं, ये होंगे ना ये वाले 14 and 13, 13 and 14, 12 and 13, 11 and 12, 10 and 11. इसके पिछले 4 साल में वो 100, 100, 100, 100, 400 डेज था. और प्रीवियस ईयर में भी था 60 डेज, है ना? प्रीवियस ईयर में भी, मतलब एवरी ईयर एक्चुअली तो देखा जाए तो यहाँ पे भी वो रेसिडेंट है, यहाँ पे भी रेसिडेंट है. ठीक है, कैसे? क्योंकि अगर आप ये ईयर को देखो 13 and 14 को, अगर आप 13 and 14 को देखोगे तो इसके नीचे जो 4 साल है उसमें भी तो वो 400 डेज है, और प्रीवियस ईयर में भी 100 डेज है, मतलब 60 डेज. तो 2A and 2B हर एक ईयर के लिए लग रहा है ना. एवरी ईयर, फॉर एवरी ईयर we can apply 2A and 2B condition for every single year. Therefore, for every single year we can say he is resident. तो एटलीस्ट 2 years तो वो रेसिडेंट है ही ना. एटलीस्ट 2 years तो वो रेसिडेंट है.
हाँ.
तो मतलब फर्स्ट एडिशनल कंडीशन इज सेटिस्फाइड. फर्स्ट एडिशनल कंडीशन ऑफ being a resident in India for 2 out of 10 years is satisfied. Okay, now come to second condition 2B. 2B says these are 7 years. These are my previous 7 years. These are my previous 7 years. Okay, now he says he should be in India for at least 730 days during 7 years preceding the previous years. These are my 7 preceding previous years. Is he present in India for 730 days?
No, ma'am.
No, he is in India for 700
700
days.
days only.
700, 100, 100, 100, 100, so on for 7 years. How many in all it becomes to? In all it becomes 700. In all it becomes 700. It does not cross 730 because he says minimum he should be for 730. Or more is okay, but it should not be less than 730. Okay, so which condition is satisfied? Additional condition में कौन सी condition satisfy हुई?
Only one.
Yes, only one. 2A is satisfied and the second condition is not satisfied. Therefore, we will be calling him as resident, but
Resident.
not an ordinary resident.
In
Look at this
ordinary
part.
resident.
Look at the final answer. And he has also calculated the way I said. See, look at the 7 preceding previous years. The total is 700. Therefore, the second condition, additional second condition, is not satisfied. And because second additional condition is not satisfied, therefore he will be called as Mr. Bretley is resident, but resident to hai wo. He is a resident, but not an ordinarily resident. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now these are your homework. हम लोग कल करेंगे या आप एक सम होमवर्क में ले लो, ये थर्ड वाला. चलो देख ही लेते हैं, 2-3 मिनट है हमारे मीटिंग में, फिर हम वाइंड अप करते हैं. Mr. B, a Canadian citizen, comes to India for the first time during previous year 13-14. ठीक है, कैनेडियन सिटीजन बोला है, मतलब उनके पेरेंट्स भी वहीं पे होंगे और एज्यूम किया जा रहा है ग्रैंड
पेरेंट्स भी।
हाँ, कम्स टू इंडिया फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम, पहली बार आ रहा है 13-14 में, ड्यूरिंग द प्रीवियस फाइनेंशियल ईयर 15-16। देखो 15-16 मेरा ना वो है 2A कंडीशन नहीं है, जो 4 years इमीडिएटली प्रीसीडिंग प्रीवियस ईयर। 2015 बोले मतलब सीधा क्लिक करने का, वो 2A कंडीशन। तो क्या बोलता है, ड्यूरिंग फाइनेंशियल ईयर 2015, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18 है, 18, 19, ये 4 years हो गए और ये मेरा प्रीवियस ईयर हो गया 19 and 20। मतलब इन शॉर्ट ये किसके बारे में बता रहे हैं, 2A and 2B।
2 and 2B condition।
हाँ, he was in India for 55 days, 60 days, 90 days, 150 days and 70 days respectively। मतलब 2015 and 16 में कितने डेज था, 55। 2016 and 17 में कितने डेज के लिए था, 60। 17 and 18, 90। 18 and 19, 150। 19 and 20, which is my previous year, 70 days respectively। Determine his residential status। देखो, अब मुझे बताओ प्रीवियस ईयर कौन सा है आपका, सबसे पहले आप मुझे ये आंसर करो, आपका प्रीवियस ईयर कौन सा,
2019-20।
उसमें ये कितने डेज के लिए था, 70 डेज।
70।
मतलब फर्स्ट कंडीशन फुलफिल होती है क्या बेसिक की,
नो मैम।
182 डेज बेसिक कंडीशन, फर्स्ट कंडीशन नहीं होती है, नहीं होती है तो 2A 2B लगाइए, पहले 2B लगाइए। 2B क्या बोलता है, प्रीवियस ईयर में 60 डेज होना चाहिए, क्या वो 60 डेज है,
यस
तो
Yes, ma'am।
2A सेटिस्फाइड। अच्छा 2B क्या बोलता है, 4 इमीडिएटली प्रीसीडिंग
360
प्रीवियस,
feet।
हाँ 365 डेज इन
हाँ
4 years इमीडिएटली प्रीसीडिंग ना, ठीक है। अब वो आप मुझे बताइए वो कब से शुरू होते हैं हमारे 4 years, 2015 से शुरू होते हैं। तो
2015।
2000, यस, टेक अप द कैल्सी। आप मुझे बताइए 2015 में वो कितने डेज था, 55। 2016 में 60, तो कितना हो गया टोटल, टोटल करते जाइए।
105,
हाँ, अब
150,
150,
फिर 9 सर मैम 50 और 60 का प्लस 16 का प्लस की थी मैंने।
रुको, 2015
मैम
में
205 हुआ।
55, 16 एंड 17 में 60 डेज, 17 एंड 18 में 90 डेज एंड 18 एंड 90 में 150 डेज, तो टोटल कितना हो गया,
150 days।
150। क्या बोल रहे हो,
टोटल 355 हो रहा है।
हाँ 355। तो क्या ये
55।
365 हो रहा है क्या,
नहीं मैम।
नो
हाँ, मतलब 2A नॉट सेटिस्फाइड, 2B सेटिस्फाइड, सो हु ही इज,
नॉन रेसिडेंट।
yes, because first was not satisfied, 2A not satisfied because the total is 355 but we want 365, and 2B was satisfied, 60 days wala 2B satisfied, because he has not satisfied 2A 2B together, therefore he is non-resident।